That rain you talked about moved through here at the station just a couple minutes ago.
Yep, we got a little rain out there now, but it's not going to last long. Shouldn't ruin the beautiful evening plans that you have going on. It's going to be a nice evening, so I suggest outdoorsy kind of stuff. Hey, before we get rolling here, I do want to remind you that tomorrow is Tornado Drill Day. Their sirens will sound at 1:45 and 6:45 p.m. Just a test, but this is the time to practice, prepare, know what you're doing so that when the sirens actually sound for real, you know where the heck to go and what to do. And as kids, especially if they're home alone after school, very important. We're not worrying about severe weather here for a while. In fact, the weekend's going to be amazing. 69, little breezy Saturday. Could see a shower. 72, though, for a high temperature on Sunday. And we do, Stacy mentioned, have those little showers that are zipping through. One right here, sliding along and south of the Minnesota River, moving into eastern Blue Earth County. You can see here on the MnDOT camera, those raindrops are coming down, but this thing is not going to last very long. The rain's going to be in, the rain's going to be out. Might be one of those days that you catch a rainbow. If you do, go to KEYC.com/photos and let us see it. But the rain coming down here for now. But again, it's not going to be a long-lasting thing. 64, in fact, parts of town way north, you can still see a little blue sky in between some of those clouds. So it kind of depends on where you are. That's where the rain is. Wind out of the north at 6. Around the region, temperatures ranging from the low 60s along Interstate 35. Go a little back to the west here, St. James, 64. Windham at 66. It's 68 in Fairmont. Estherville, Spencer in the 70s. Tomorrow will be a little cooler. We have a cold front that's making its way through now, and that's actually what's sparking off some of those isolated showers. We're going to see a few more showers tomorrow. Slightly cooler temperatures behind this front. We're going to drop our highs back into the low 50s tomorrow. But once we make our way into Friday, Saturday, the weekend, we're going to take off. Some good stuff coming as we head to the weekend. All these showers moving out through the evening. We'll see a few more isolated little showers tomorrow, off and on in the morning and again in the afternoon. And then once we get into Friday, all of that will be out of here. Not much rain. Well, I don't know where the blob went. Oh, there it is. There just isn't much to talk about. Very little precipitation expected here over the next couple of 6 to 7 to 10 days. Going to be a pretty low-key weather pattern that we have going on. Tomorrow in the 50s, we're going to kick it back into the upper 50s, low 60s on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, highs in the 70s. Tonight, a few sprinkles this evening. Once that shower gets out of here, partly cloudy, low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few off and on showers. We'll get to 53 for a high temperature. We keep going. Friday, 57. Saturday, 69. Sunday, 70s. We may catch an isolated shower, maybe even an isolated thunder shower, but it won't last long. Most places will stay dry. It's going to be a pretty nice weekend. And then through next week, more quiet weather with temperatures around or above average through most of the week. Very springy, Stacy and Dion.
Beautiful. Thank you, Shawn. Tonight at 10, President Trump pauses his new tariffs for 90 days with one major exception, how the markets responded.
Plus, it's an all too common injury for young people. We'll take a look at how concussion care for kids has changed and why an early diagnosis is key to recovery. Join us for those stories and more tonight at 10. We'll be right back.
This extended forecast is brought to you by Northern Comfort, celebrating 50 years serving the Mankato area.